A secret delivery from heaven, already wrapped in splendor, already engraved with your name, is descending into the depths of your soul. Archangel Michael is personally escorting it. Not a minor spirit, not an ordinary messenger, the commander of the heavenly host himself. Why? Because this is no common blessing after all. This is the only one capable of shattering generational curses, a rare one, the one that redirects the entire course of your life. The very thing you had convinced yourself would never materialize, because nothing ever seemed to shift as the years dragged on. The moment it finally appears is right now. But you must consent. Before it reaches you, you must claim it with your spirit. Like that last opportunity that almost came, it will pass you by if you do not reach for it. Yet you hesitated, and it slipped away. Not this time, though. The words of the chief warrior ring with clarity. They will be so overjoyed tonight if they listen now. They will fall to their knees in disbelief. That is how real this is. The Almighty withheld it from you until you were strong enough to carry it. And you are now. Please do not assume this is trivial, though, because heaven does not bestow gifts without weight. This is a divine warning cloaked in celebration. If you open this gift with faith rather than fear, it will elevate you. What lies within, then? It appears too magnificent to be real. There was someone who constantly thought about you, but never mustered the courage to reveal it until now. Your name is etched into a door that remained shut for years and is on the verge of opening. You will forget why you ever wept after this restoration unfolds. That is why I permitted you to wait, a whisper from the divine. That is why I allowed you to grow stronger. What is approaching would remain with you permanently, because what you are about to receive could overwhelm someone unprepared for it. Not you, though, since you are no longer the person you used to be, and heaven recognizes that now. That is the reason the commander of the heavenly host came to announce the shift, not to amuse you. The weight on your chest will transform when you wake tomorrow. The emptiness within your spirit will not remain, because the seal has been shattered. You will no longer feel ignored by the divine. I want you to do something right now that draws the Almighty's favor into your existence. Simply tap the like button with your finger. This is an act of faith. Each time you press like, you are signaling to heaven that you align with what is being released. You are carving a channel for divine favor to flow into your life, and it will commence doing so tonight. Your affirmation is embodied in that like button. Press it now to feel the shift begin. This message is proof, and this moment is the activation. I want you to pause and do something powerful before we proceed with what is being released for you tonight. Write 77 in the comments below. It is not merely a comment to express agreement. Your soul is aligning with what is already unfolding in heaven. It is as though you said yes before you saw it. This is you synchronizing your voice with the angels who stand ready to rejoice over your name. Remember, as you type those digits, you are projecting faith into the spiritual atmosphere. The miracle draws nearer because you permitted it. All right, proceed now. Press 77 so the Almighty hears your yes, Archangel. There are 7 angels encircling your name at this moment. Michael declares that rejoicing and singing can be heard. They are celebrating what has already been determined. However, one angel is sorrowful. Why? They witnessed how many times you nearly surrendered. It was merely one sign that they were present with you when you were weeping alone, praying and whispering. That sign has now manifested. They fear you will not believe it, though, so please do not disregard this message as if it were nothing. Do it for their sake, for the commander's sake, and for your own soul. It is not. It is your scroll. This is your golden letter. The delivery of everything that was delayed is now complete, and all you must do is open your heart for a while. Tonight is different. It feels as though the winds in heaven have changed direction. Furthermore, everything that was stuck, blocked, buried, or broken is being reversed. Do not fight over things that already belong to you. Do not try to coerce people into loving you any longer. Stop sitting in silence, waiting. Thank you for being heard and chosen to receive what most people can only dream of. However, it will only come if you acknowledge this is not meant for everyone. It is meant for you, Archangel. This moment has been watched over by Michael for days. It has finally arrived, and all that remains is your yes. Your yes can be whispered from the heart as well. That is all the Almighty requires. because things begin to move in the spirit realm the instant you declare yes. The shift remains invisible until it becomes undeniable. People will not treat you the same way any longer. Things will begin to appear naturally. There will be new currents of love that have never been witnessed before, and your own thoughts will grow calmer. When you finally sense it, your inner voice will quiet. You were carried here by something greater than yourself. It was no coincidence. It was grace in disguise. That disguise is lifting right now. You could ignore this, though, and it would recede once more. The commander of the heavenly host therefore implores you from the center of heaven, receive it now. The miracle bears your name. It is right here. Do not release it. Your body is responding in this moment. Your soul is joyful because you sense deep down that this is different. You already recognize the answer, having scrolled far enough. You have already searched sufficiently. You have waited patiently. It is your turn now. Excellent work. What you believed was lost is returning to you in a manner you never deemed possible tonight. You are going to be very, very happy. Part 2. You are not dreaming at this moment. That sudden rush within your heart and that gentle wave of emotion are the Spirit confirming it. The Almighty is not teasing you. He has been preparing this for far longer than you realize. It was not punishment for every heartbreak, delay, and door that slammed in your face. It was about positioning, because what you are about to receive is too sacred to be granted casually. You would have fumbled it had you obtained it even a month earlier. You likely would have shared it with the wrong person. You would have questioned it, lost it, and doubted it. You are prepared now, though. You are stronger. You no longer beg, you issue the command. You no longer chase, you attract. The most significant thing is that you no longer settle. You deserve what is about to unfold. That is why there is a smile on Michael's face, because the decision has finally been rendered. This blessing will not be rescinded. But you must accept it right now, not tomorrow. You cannot claim this is a random moment. The appointed hour has arrived. This miracle was intentionally delayed according to the commander, because heaven was still mending the hearts of others around you. Some people were not yet ready. Some chains remained unbroken. Hidden things still lingered in darkness. But it is clear now. The Almighty in heaven has made his selection. This is the verdict. Bless them completely at once, without any delay, pain, or fear. That is how it begins. You can sense the shift before you observe it. That is always how heaven operates. The soul receives the announcement first. The eyes witness it later. Your soul is dancing right now because it knows this. It understands that what approaches is so pure and mighty that it will cause you to forget every night you spent staring at the ceiling and wondering if the Almighty still remembered your name. Yes, he did. You will feel it tonight because heaven moves while the world sleeps. You listened while others scrolled by. Others did not answer their calling, but you did. You were not meant to be here. You were summoned because only a soul like yours could hold something so beautiful without breaking. The chief warrior declares they deserve this. They have endured enough. This is where your reward commences. But remember, this is not merely a blessing. A heavenly decree has just been issued. You will never return to who you were before this message found you, because something within you has already transformed. And it will manifest around you in the coming hours. It will show in the way people address you. Unexpected conversations will reveal it to you. Subtle signs, songs, numbers, names, and messages will demonstrate that the realm of angels is no longer hidden from you. Circling around you, are they? Because a heavenly delivery has just reached the edge of your timeline, and you can either accept it or send it away again. But let us be clear about this. If you skip this, you will feel the weight of it, declares the chief warrior. It is not because the Almighty is angry, but because your soul knows what it forfeited. The pain will exceed the waiting. Do not make that mistake, not now. You did not journey this far to be only a scroll away from a miracle. You reached this point because you knew this was it. This is different. I am ready now, you are too. You are finally prepared to release and allow receiving, to attract and not chase, to overflow and not beg. Your moment has arrived. What will unfold if you embrace it? The pain in your chest will vanish almost immediately. For one, too, someone who has been contemplating you but has been afraid to speak will finally do it. There was a delay. Things will move forward again after being stuck for months. Fourth, Resources will start flowing in again in unexpected ways. You keep praying for that one thing at night. There will be signs of it before you even retire tonight. There is no wish being made by the commander. A declaration is being made by him tonight that will make you profoundly happy. Say it aloud. I will be profoundly happy tonight, I promise. Not because you tried too hard, but because you believed. Faith holds greater weight in heaven than behavior. You are sufficient as you are. All you must do is show up. You are doing so right now. Do not sabotage it with doubt. When you doubt, the adversary is attempting to divert you from what was already settled. Silence that voice. Do not hesitate to speak aloud, because your miracle is already here. It is merely awaiting your agreement. Heaven has already rejoiced. It is now your turn to receive. Excellent work. The moment that transforms everything exists right now. When the call comes, the message strikes, or the blessing falls tonight, you will remember this transmission and whisper it to yourself. Your eyes will widen and your heart will leap. I almost did not act, but I did. Heaven will bless you for the remainder of the year for that single choice. Please take a deep breath, beloved, because what is about to occur will seem strange. The Chief Warrior declares that your spirit is now in sync with what the Almighty has planned for you since the dawn of time. The release can now begin. Not the delay, not the lessons, not the pain, but the release. Do you understand how powerful this moment is? You stand in the center of a divine promise materializing at this very instant. Not merely words or hopes, but real movement in the spirit and real changes in the body. This is where things change for you. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not conclude with you. People can utilize your breakthrough to reach where they need to go. Right now, take a moment to seal what is being released for you tonight. Write 77 in the comments below. Not like I hope to receive it. No, maybe someday. Rather, 77. This is your proof that you own the inheritance. In this moment you are declaring to the universe, the Almighty, and the Commander of Heaven, that you stand ready to receive what is meant for you. Something changes in the spiritual dimension as you type those digits. The angels perceive it. The records bear marks. The delivery accelerates. All right, proceed now, type it. 77, speak the truth about it tonight. People are opening doors you cannot see. People are speaking about you in places you have not been. Someone is making a choice that will benefit you. And you are not even in the meeting, because the Almighty does not require you to enhance His image. He only requires your trust. You arrived here through your faith. Even though no one else witnessed, the Chief Warrior observed you fight. He saw that you maintained a smile when you were feeling down. He saw that you helped others, even when you had nothing left for yourself. He heard the prayers you uttered silently, because you were too shy to voice them. Now everyone in heaven has answered. It is not a maybe. This moment was destined to occur in your life before you were born. It was all arranged for this. Even the pain you endured, every person who departed, every door that closed, and every breakdown were all ways heaven prepared a path for what is now being granted. The delivery is currently in progress. You might sense fear creeping in even now. The voice might ask, what if it is not real? What if nothing changes? But please pay close attention. That is not the Almighty speaking. That is the specter of your past attempting to follow you into a future it does not belong in. Do not permit it entry. Lock the door. Because the person who listens, believes, and receives is not the same person who struggled for years in silence. That was your former self. But this version has been blessed, stands ready, and has been granted permission by heaven to carry something holy. The Chief Warrior tells them they have been examined and found worthy. May you bless them abundantly. That is what is going to happen. No limits on restoration. Absorb that. Not merely answers, not merely some relief, but complete restoration. What does that mean? It means you will not simply recover what was taken from you. It will be returned to you, multiplied. It means you will encounter a love so pure that it will cause you to forget what it was like to be left alone. It means the chances you missed will return to you in the form of divine appointments you could never have imagined. This means that the resources that were blocked will come flooding back in currents so powerful that you will begin blessing others before you even check your balance. It means the peace you considered impossible will cover your life like a warm golden blanket that will never depart. But you must remain awake, aware, and present. Since miracles do not arrive with flashing lights, they appear as stillness, knowing, and subtle shifts in energy that only those with an open heart can perceive. You are now open. That is why this message is reaching you. Not everyone receives this kind of invitation, but heaven has been waiting for you. The Almighty spoke to you in a whisper and declared, "Wait, simply wait. They are almost ready. You are now." That is why the chief warrior has been following you around all day. You could feel the power. It seemed coincidental to you. It was not. He has been purifying the atmosphere around you, eliminating what stands in the way and removing spiritual residue from your timeline, because what is approaching will be too holy, too pure, and too valuable to be surrounded by noise. This blessing will accompany you for an extended period, but it will arrive gradually. What changed? How did everything shift for you? You will remember this time. You will remember that you answered the door when heaven knocked. Yes, you declared your faith. And by doing so, you triggered something that had been waiting for centuries. Absorb that. This blessing has been here for a while. As long as humanity has existed, it has been awaiting someone strong enough to carry it with grace. You are that person. What will you do tonight when your heart beats faster than usual? Your palms feel warm. You receive a message you were not anticipating. Someone calls your name tenderly once more. A payment arrives that you were not even seeking. And suddenly you feel calm in the midst of a storm. Do not overlook this. That means heaven kept its word. The commander of heaven is delivering what had been delayed. You did not even possess a name yet, but the Almighty was already writing about you. Heed the signs. Do not minimize the miracle. Please do not bypass this message as though it lacks importance. Now is the moment. You were meant to do this. You did not simply arrive here. Someone called you. We summoned you. You were chosen. Now rise, and when you retire tonight, smile with a heart that knows, because you will be dancing in your mind and whispering. I received it while others scrolled and slept. I did not skip it. I claimed what was mine. That is when the miracle is complete, beloved. And as the night progresses, you will begin observing the divine taking shape. It did not occur all at once. It was not loud. It was not grand, but it was undeniably real. A text message containing words you have prayed for will reach you out of nowhere. Some people mention that you will feel a wave of peace wash over you while doing something like brushing your hair, making tea, or simply sitting alone. That is not something you invented. Now that you have broken the pattern, heaven is resting upon your soul to demonstrate that you did the right thing by opening this. Now the cycle is over. You declared yes, even though your fear instructed you to refuse, and brave hearts are witnessed by heaven. The chief warrior remains with you. He is still present. He will accompany you all night, clearing the atmosphere around you, driving away the darkness, and calling your name repeatedly before the Almighty's throne, like a sacred echo, and something changes on earth. Every time your name is invoked in heaven, it will become effortless for you to obtain what others labored for. You will simply know what others are striving to comprehend. Things that were locked will now be opened. That which was delayed will be dispatched ahead of schedule, because time bends in your favor. When your soul finally aligns with divine timing, which it has now, things that previously required years can now be accomplished in hours. The blessing you have just stepped into is that it truly is that profound. Yes, it truly is that magnificent. It is not too late either. Heaven had to wait for you because you were worth it. They are ready now, declares the chief warrior. Pour it all out. Hold nothing back. Now the outpouring begins. Some people will attribute it to luck because the blessings will descend so gently and gracefully. You will recognize this is not luck, though. We call this legacy. Your prayers have been answered, and now you walk in their footsteps. Not only your prayers, but also the prayers of those who came before you. People who interceded for you from heaven, your grandparents, your ancestors, and others. All of them have been observing this unfold. Then they whisper with tears of joy in their eyes. They succeeded. They chose to receive. It is done. That is why the air feels different now. That is why the pressure in your chest lifted. That is why your eyes are becoming moist. You are not merely reading a message. You are being awakened within your life. An ancient promise is materializing. Do not beg for scraps any longer. No more hoping that someone will choose you. No need to question whether your prayers are being heard. We heard you, someone saw you. I'm going to reward you now. Not because you are extraordinary, not because you know everything, but because you possess the courage to believe even when it defied logic. That is what inhabitants of heaven value most. That is why this blessing, this extraordinary, magnificent blessing, is en route to you. There is no need to chase it. You do not have to toil for it. It suffices to declare, "Yes, Almighty, I accept it. This time, I will not skip it. I know this is for me." Something opens in the realm above as those words leave your heart. It is something you will feel, not see. The next tears will not be sorrowful ones. They will originate from divine memory, because your soul will recognize what is unfolding in that very moment. You are no longer waiting. You have already stepped in. So keep walking. You do not have to know each step. Remember to maintain a soft heart, an open spirit, and attentive eyes. The signs are already arriving. A name will reappear. Someone will sing a line that truly resonates with you. You will feel lighter upon waking, even if nothing has changed. And that is how miracles commence, not with thunder, but with a whisper. The whisper transformed into a promise tonight, and the promise materialized for you. So, beloved, go to sleep tonight with a gentle smile. Let your body exhale, because heaven will complete what it started while you sleep. It will already be in motion when you wake tomorrow. You will know it is morning before you even open your eyes. It will not produce a loud sound, flash with lightning or thunder. But you will know. You will know because something inside you will be still as never before. There will be peace and quiet in your mind, in your chest, and in that heavy question that has accompanied you for months. Quiet and peaceful. You will remember then that last night was the great shift, because something holy was completed while you slept. During the night, an angel remained with you. The chief warrior stayed by your side. He was guarding your dream space, blocking all dark forces, untangling old spiritual cords, speaking ancient truths into your heart while you slept, and preparing the space for what would unfold today. So when you feel calm, as though the air is soft and as though something is different but you cannot explain it, that is not merely a positive mood. Yes, that is proof. Thus the Almighty moves quietly, precisely and perfectly. He does not need to create noise with explosions. He does not need anyone to agree with him. It simply happens when he wishes to bless you. Also, heaven is in motion right now to assist you. It is possible that you still need help. That is acceptable. It is possible that you will not see proof immediately. That is also acceptable. But somewhere within is already celebrating. It is evident to your soul. Your guardian angels recognize it. It is known even to the spiritual realm around you. You emanate a glow now that was absent before. You are filled with the Spirit. As this awakening grows within you, recognize that helping with this mission is not a trivial matter. It is a sign from the Almighty. You can support this work right now by writing 77 in the comments below. This is your proof that you are part of the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus declared, "Give, and heaven will open above you," each seed you plant transforms into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and protection for your family. Now is your moment, my child. Have faith. And as you do, observe the Almighty multiply what you let go of. Now is the exact moment that heaven is awaiting your response. Right now, you need to do something that will make this official. Type these 3 characters in the comment section below. 77. Not like I hope to receive it. No, maybe someday, rather 77. This is your proof that you own the inheritance. In this moment, you are declaring to the universe, the Almighty, and the chief warrior that you are ready to receive what is meant for you. Something changes in the spiritual world as you type those digits. The angels know about it. The books bear marks. The delivery speeds up. All right? Proceed now. Type it. 77. Tell the truth about it tonight. People are opening doors you cannot see. People are talking about you in places you have not been. Someone is making a choice that will benefit you, and you were not even in the meeting, because the Almighty does not need you to make himself look good. He only needs your trust. You arrived here through your faith. Even though no one else saw, the chief warrior observed you fight. He saw that you were still smiling when you were feeling down. He saw that you helped other people, even when you did not have anything left for yourself. He heard the prayers you said in your head, because you were too shy to speak them aloud. Now everyone in heaven has answered. It is not a maybe. This moment was meant to occur in your life before you were born. It was all set up for this. Even the pain you went through, every person who left, every door that shut, and every breakdown were all ways that heaven prepared a way for what is now being given. The delivery is currently taking place. You might feel fear arriving even now. The voice might ask, what if it is not real? What if nothing changes? But please pay close attention. That is not the Almighty speaking. That is the ghost of your past trying to follow you into a future it does not belong in. Do not let it in. Lock the door. Because the person who listens, believes and receives is not the same person who struggled for years in silence. That was the old you. But this version has been blessed, is ready, and has been granted permission by heaven to carry something holy. The chief warrior tells them they have been checked out and found to be good. May you bless them so much. That is what is going to happen. No limits on restoration. Take that in. Not just answers, not just some relief, but complete restoration. What does that mean? It means you will not just get back what was taken from you. It will be given to you multiplied. It means you will feel a love so pure that it will make you forget what it was like to be left alone. It means that the chances you missed will come back to you in the form of divine appointments you could never have imagined. This means that the resources that were blocked will come flooding back in waves so strong that you will start blessing other people before you even check your balance. It means that the peace that you thought was impossible will cover your life like a warm golden blanket that will never leave. But you have to stay awake, aware, and in the present. Since miracles do not arrive with flashing lights, they show up as stillness, knowing, and subtle changes in energy that only people with an open heart can perceive. You are now open. That is why this message is coming to you. Not everyone receives this kind of invitation, but heaven has been waiting for you. The Almighty spoke to you in a whisper and said, wait, simply wait. They are almost ready. You are now. That is why the chief warrior has been following you around all day. You could feel the power. It seemed like a coincidence to you. It was not. He has been cleaning the air around you, getting rid of the things that are getting in the way, and removing spiritual dust from your timeline, because what is coming up will be too holy, too pure, and too valuable to be around noise. This blessing will be with you for a long time, but it will come slowly. What changed? How did everything change for you? You will remember this time. You will remember that you answered the door when heaven knocked. Yes, you said you had faith, and by doing that you set off something that had been waiting for hundreds of years. Take that in. This blessing has been here for a while. As long as there have been people, it has been waiting for someone strong enough to carry it with grace. You are that person. What will you do tonight when your heart beats faster than usual? Your palms feel hot. You get a message you were not expecting. Someone calls your name sweetly again. A payment comes through that you were not even looking for, and all of a sudden you feel calm in the middle of a storm. Do not forget this. That means heaven kept its word. The chief warrior is bringing what had been delayed. You did not even have a name yet, but the Almighty was already writing about you. Pay attention to the signs. Do not play down the miracle. Please do not skip this message as though it is not important. Now is the time. You were meant to do this. You did not just come here. Someone called you. We summoned you. You were picked. Now get up, and when you go to sleep tonight, smile with a heart that knows, because you will be dancing in your mind and whispering. I received it while other people scroll and sleep. I did not skip it. I took what was mine. That is when the miracle is finished, beloved. And as the night goes on, you will begin to see the divine taking shape. It was not all at once. It was not loud. It was not big, but it was definitely real. A text message with words you have prayed for will come to you out of the blue. Some people say that you will feel a wave of peace wash over you while you are doing something like brushing your hair, making tea, or just sitting alone. That is not something you made up. Now that you have broken the pattern, heaven is resting on your soul to show you that you did the right thing by opening this. Now the cycle is over. You said yes, even though your fear told you to say no, and brave hearts are seen by heaven. The chief warrior is still with you. He is still there. He will be with you all night, clearing the air around you, driving away the darkness and calling your name over and over before the Almighty's throne like a holy echo, and something changes on earth. Every time your name is called out in heaven, it will be easy for you to get what other people worked for. You will just know what other people are trying hard to understand. Things that were locked will now be open. That which was delayed will be sent out early, because time bends in your favor when your soul finally lines up with divine timing, which it has now. Things that used to take years can now be done in hours. The blessing you just stepped into is that it really is that profound. Yes, it really is that amazing. It is not too late either. Heaven had to wait for you because you were worth it. They are ready now, says the chief warrior. Pour it all out. Do not hold anything back. Now the pouring starts. Some people will call it luck because the blessings will come down so gently and gracefully. You will know this is not luck, though. We call this legacy. Your prayers have been answered, and now you walk in their footsteps. Not just your prayers, but also the prayers of people who came before you. People who cried for you from heaven, your grandparents, your ancestors, and others. All of them have been watching this happen. Then they whisper with tears of joy in their eyes, they did it. They chose to get it is done. That is why the air feels different now. That is why the pressure in your chest went away. That is why your eyes are getting teary. You are not just reading a message. You are being woken up in your life. An old promise is coming true. Do not ask for scraps any longer. No more hoping that someone will choose you. No need to worry about whether your prayers are being heard. We heard you. Someone has seen you. I'm going to reward you now. Not because you are great, not because you know everything, but because you were brave enough to believe even when it did not make sense. That is what people in heaven value most. That is why this blessing, this extraordinary, wonderful blessing is on its way to you. There is no need to chase it. You do not have to work for it. It is enough to say, yes, Almighty, I accept it. This time I am not going to skip it. I know this is for me. Something opens up in the realm above you as those words leave your heart. It is something you will feel, not see. The next tears will not be sad ones. They will come from divine memory, because your soul will realize what is going on at that very moment. You are no longer waiting. You have already stepped in. So just keep walking. You do not have to know each step. Remember to keep your heart soft, your spirit open, and your eyes open. The signs are already coming. A name will show up again. Someone will sing a line that really hits home for you. You will feel lighter when you wake up, even if nothing has changed. And that is how miracles begin. Not with thunder, but with a whisper. The whisper turned into a promise tonight, and the promise came true for you. So, beloved, get some sleep tonight with a soft smile. Let your body breathe out, because heaven will finish what it started while you sleep. It will already be going when you wake up tomorrow. You will know it is morning before you even open your eyes. It will not make a loud noise, flash with lightning or thunder, but you will know. You will know, because something inside you will be still like it never has been before. There will be peace and quiet in your mind, in your chest, and in that heavy question that has been following you for months. Quiet and peaceful. You will remember then that last night was the big change, because something holy was finished while you slept. During the night, an angel stayed with you. The chief warrior remained by your side. He was watching over your dream space, blocking all dark energies, untangling old spiritual cords, speaking ancient truths into your heart while you slept, and getting the space ready for what would happen today. So when you feel calm, like the air is soft and like something is different but you cannot explain it, that is not just a good mood. Yes, that is proof. Thus the Almighty moves quietly, precisely and perfectly. He does not need to make a noise with explosions. He does not need anyone to agree with him. It just happens when he wants to bless you. Also, heaven is moving right now to help you. It is possible that you still need help, that is fine. It is possible that you will not see proof right away, that is also fine. But somewhere inside, is already having a good time. It is clear to your soul. Your guardian angels know it. It is known to even the spiritual world around you. You have a light coming off of you now that was not there before. You are filled with the Spirit. As this awakening grows inside you, know that being part of this mission is a sign from the Almighty. You can support this work right now by writing 77 in the comments below. This is your proof that you are part of the awakening, liberation, and restoration of souls still trapped in fog. Each digit transforms into light that battles against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. The Master declares this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and intention. What the Almighty has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your agreement. That is what happens when following the rules and the Almighty's timing do not work together. And right now, I want you to say something that heaven cannot ignore in the comments. Type 77. It has arrived. It has arrived. This is because what you say out loud and sign with your fingers becomes spiritual truth. There is more going on than just a video. When you type those digits, you are taking part in your fate. You are telling all the demons that have been stopping you that their time is up. You are telling every door that is shut to open. You are telling your spirit to pay attention to what the Almighty is doing. Type it now. 77. A glow shows up. Some people might not know what happened. Some people will notice the change but not know why. Let them be curious. Let them whisper. You are no longer in that old time period. You are now on the other side. You are now in divine favor, which means it cannot be taken away, delayed, or denied. From now on, something will seem different. People who turned you down before will feel drawn to you all of a sudden. Those who did not pay attention to you will begin to do so. People who forgot about you will start to wonder why they ever let you go. Because the Almighty will no longer hide His blessing on your life. The thing the Chief Warrior placed on top of you is now a crown that is yours alone to keep. You need to do something right now that will not only seal the deal for you, but also bring breakthrough into the lives of the people you care about. Send this video to other people. Give it to someone who needs to hear it. Send it to a friend who has been hoping for a miracle. When you share prophetic content, the Holy Spirit comes through you. The moment you click share, the same anointing that is on you will spread to other people. People who bring light to others are praised by heaven. Do it now. Share this and see how quickly your own breakthrough spreads. The spiritual attacks will not hit as hard as they used to. That mess will not bother you as much. Now that you have proof, the doubt will go away faster. Not proof of the body, but proof of the soul that is stronger. Please know that every agreement you make in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Confirming this work through the comments below. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each agreement you make is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you. It is not just a verse from the Master, it is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty and with hope. The agreement you make today is not a transaction. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Release your seed and see what the Almighty brings back into your life. The Chief Warrior wants you to keep this in mind. When you received the blessing, your breakthrough did not happen. The moment you thought it was possible, it happened. That thought changed everything. That faith told heaven you were ready, and heaven answered. Before we end, this is your last chance to seal this blessing. Please write 77 one more time in the comments. Not a little one, yes, not a quiet 77, but a 77 that makes the spiritual world shake. A loud 77 that lets heaven know you fully agree with this process. A loud 77 that stays with you all night and into your dreams. Know that you are not just commenting as you type it. You are making a promise. Everything that has been said over you tonight is becoming a part of you. Okay, go ahead now, say 77 with all your heart. This message is meant to help you stay strong. If you feel like giving up, if fear starts to creep in, or if the waiting gets too much, read it again and feel it again. Because you did not just find this message by accident. A scroll came down from heaven to you. You can have it. It was made to look good on you. Each word was picked with your heart in mind, and since it was spoken into your life, it cannot go back empty. It will do the job that it was sent to do. Even if your mind cannot understand it, it will bring about what it was sent to unlock. It is already in your spirit. Please subscribe right now if you have not already. This is not an idea. The positioning here is spiritual. You are aligning yourself with every prophetic word that will be released from this point on when you click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. You are telling heaven, I am ready for downloads to keep coming. I am ready to keep aligning myself. I want to hear what the Almighty has to say. Do it now. Sign up now, and your prophetic alignment will be sealed today. Act like you already have it by going live. Make a happy face like your prayers came true. Move around like the weight is gone. Talk like you are protected by the Almighty because you are. You have always been, and now you finally understand it. Tonight's events were not a coincidence. This message is more than just words. It is a holy mirror, a reminder, a confirmation, and a holy yes from the Almighty that what was denied before is now given. You are about to enter a season of easy arrival. Do not beg anymore. Do not force anymore. Stop having doubts. Only getting, just blooming, only becoming. Since your soul finally said yes, heaven heard it very clearly. It was heard by the chief warrior. He also smiled. The Almighty got up when he heard it. Now all that is left is for you to enjoy what is already coming. It is coming. You are ready. You will be really happy tonight. I have one last task for you before you leave. Give this word to someone else. Give this video to at least 3 people who need to hear that they have made progress. You get a special blessing on your life when you share prophetic content. Scripture states that if you give, it shall be given to you. So as you send this to other people, your own miracle will speed up right away. Sharing this will help other people make progress, and the Almighty will make sure your own cup overflows because you brought light to someone else. Press share right now. Be the messenger. Also pay attention to how quickly your own testimony shows up. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let us take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from the chief warrior to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you will not just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join the Chief Warrior Inner Circle immediately by writing 77 in the comments below. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, your agreement is waiting for you in both the comments and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to confirm this path is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.